All right, here post-game of Wheeling Nailers head coach Derek Army after the 5-1 defeat by the Fort Wayne Comets. Derek, first off, just give us your thoughts on today's game.
I'd say disappointed. I think coming in from last game, the whole focus was I thought we gave them a lot in the third period. It was a lot of turnovers. It was bad decisions. And so our focus was coming in this game was challenging them that can't happen. So our turnovers got to be limited, and our situations where we give them opportunities has to be cut back. And it certainly was not. I mean, I think we had 16 turnovers in the third period. So you're never going to win a hockey game with that. That being said, we did have chances, but overall, I'd say I'm disappointed in how execution of the game plan.
Do you think playing a 3-3 and a 4-5, but of a lot of guys who have not done that before, you think that played into today's result? I
definitely think there were some guys who you could tell had no gas in the tank. I thought there was a few guys who they were stuck in quicksand, and I think this is the hard part as being a pro, is there's games where you just don't have it or you're just not feeling it, but you have to find a way to contribute. And I think that's what, unfortunately, as a young team, you have to find that out the hard way. And I think some guys learned that with how much they had in their stamina, how much they had in their tank.
Power play being 0 for 6 today. What are some things you feel like that could be worked on in there?
A lot can be worked on the power play. That's for sure. I'll take full ownership of that. I think at this level, if you lose specialty teams, you will lose the hockey game. And I think so far this year, I think we've only won one and maybe had a draw in 2 specialty teams battles. So that being said, there's a lot more of improvement, and I think that's what happened in the last 2 games is our power play didn't come through. We didn't come through in the third when we had a chance last night, and today you still had chances. You had a chance to set the momentum in the first. We did not do that. You had chances to kind of bring us back in the game. We did not do that. So there was a lot wrong with it. I think it started with our face-offs. We lost a lot of those face-offs to start, power plays, and then we were just disjointed. So there's a lot on the drawing board for us to cover.
A couple positives from today's game. Felix Padre dropping the gloves in the second period, trying to get a spark for your guys' team.
Yeah, Pearsy's is an awesome team guy. Guys love him. And it was one of those where, their player had been very happy. And, Pearsy gave it to him last year. And it was just one of those things where Pearsy felt, I guess it was time to step up and try and change the momentum. And he certainly did that. He got the guys going. You saw we had some good momentum after that.
And final question, how does getting the goal there, Griffin Lund, first professional goal, that goal in the last minute of the game to basically just give you a jolt going into the next week's games?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice, not that, you never want to be shut out. So it's nice to axe the 0 and make it a 1. At that point, you're just, down the stretch there, you're just waiting to see what guys show up and what guys, if they, give up, don't have enough, or who pushes down through the end. So I thought the big play, and it's Sam Tremblay's in a great spot. He makes a great read. I think he could have had, 4 or 5 the last few games. Unfortunately, is just a bit snake bitten, but he gets rewarded with making a nice play to Lunner. But overall, it's just good to get one on the board. But I think there's a lot. We have a long week. There's a lot for us to cover. I thought after Friday was a lot moving in the right direction, and then maybe took 2 steps back in the last 2 games. But the one thing you can't fault is the goaltending. I thought both games, and including Friday, our goaltending has been fantastic.
Thank you, Derek, for a few moments of your time.
Thank you, Isaac.